Hey there, McAllister with Toasty DIY, and today I'd like to talk to you about the fight stick, the Victrix Pro. I think it's the FS12. It's the arcade stick. I'll show it right here. Boom. I got that maybe a year ago, half a year ago, around the time that Street Fighter 6 came out, because I wanted to get into it. And since then, I've played a lot of Street Fighter 6. Recently, I've gotten back into it with Akuma, really enjoying myself, and it went on a deep sale on Steam, so I went ahead and bought it. So with that being said, since I now own Street Fighter 6 on the computer, it means I can play it here at the office. And when I can play at the office, I want to use my, very expensive fight stick. However, I don't want to drag it back and forth every time because eventually I'm going to forget it here and want to play at home and then be sad and have to either drive back up here or just play without it, which I can't really do. I cannot play on controller. I'm not good at it. So I thought to myself, well, isn't a keyboard practically a fight stick? I didn't start on the keyboard, but when it comes to a leverless controller, it's all buttons. A keyboard, all buttons. So this is my video where I'm going to compare the Victrix Pro against a keyboard. And I've got an interesting thing here. We actually have a keyboard here in the office that is hot swappable, which means you can remove every key. And so my plan is to, well, remove every key until it feels like I'm playing on the Victrix Pro and see if I can get the same results as I do at home. Let's just find out. Does the fight stick work the same as a keyboard if you just remove the buttons or not?
Alrighty, so now I'm on. I'll show a picture here of the keyboard I'm using. I actually didn't have an escape key, so here's the updated picture where I just put a switch back in there. But I'm going to go ahead and hop on here as Akuma, make sure it feels just generally normal, and then I'm going to go removing every single button, every key, except for the ones that I need, and then we'll see if that feels any better or worse. So let's see. I'm assuming it's going to work. Oh, okay. Things are not where I would have them on my joysticks. It's are going to be switch. Okay, cool. So it still works. We can still get it off. It's a little bit weirder timing, but still functioning the same. So okay, cool. So with that being said, currently having extra buttons has not caused me an issue, but I'm not online. I'm practicing by myself, so cool. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and hop into an online game, or at least whenever it lets us have one. We'll just do a casual match with Akuma and see how it goes. Oh, I'm realizing my drive impact is in the wrong spot. Yeah, I have my drive impact in my other one reversed. I went for a drive rush and couldn't do it, so let's try this. Ooh, grabbing is hard. Maybe I should rebind grab or something else. Oh, nice. Wall splat. Can you pull up a combo? That's a pretty basic one. Okay. That was lucky he was being aggressive, but I will tell you at this point, yes, the more buttons is messing me up, especially with the two being reversed. So I'm just avoiding using sort of drive rush combo, but is this guy gone? Hold up. Come on. There he is. Oh, I thought I would come through that. Oh, that was a good combo. Level 3. So we can't get ours. If I get a drive impact, I'll go for my normal level 3 combo. We'll see if it works. I dropped it. I should have helped out. Yeah, I feel like I would have definitely done better on the hitbox, but let's because occasionally when I lift my fingers, I start to forget which ones I'm supposed to rest on. So we'll get one more round, and then I will go take all the keys out of this, and we'll see how it goes. Why is this guy not moving in the beginning? Is it some sort of like they're gonna come back from behind thing? I don't know what this is. Feels like an aggressively long combo for oh, he was built across it, but I had to reverse the other way. Almost had him. I swear, if I could get grabs down, I feel like I'd be in a much better spot. He really doesn't bother with, like, trying to avoid. Damn, dude, that would have been a great grab. Okay. Well, honestly, I feel like I could do much better on my pad, but not a bad round. Definitely some sloppy inputs, but let's try removing all the buttons and see if it gets better or worse. Because then it should be theoretically just like a hitbox. So we'll try.
All right, I'm here to take out the rest of the keys. I did start a little bit, you'll see right here, but then what happened was I was using the switch puller, which was going to scratch it, so I had to go find a keycap puller, and now here we are. So I'm going to start getting these pulled out. You'll probably get a time lapse, and I'm going to pull out every key that is not included on the hitbox, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 buttons. There are ones at the top, but I'm not going to count those. For now, I'm going to include the escape key as one of the ones I keep, but the rest are coming off, baby. All right, now all the keycaps for the most part are off. I don't need Alt. So, in theory, you might want some other buttons to do some of the other commands. Like I'm gonna keep the escape key, though I don't know where it is. So right now it's gonna just get a random key. It's gonna be number 9. I just need an escape key in general. It requires you use the F key, so I'm gonna leave that one in just to mark it. I'm gonna go grab a random key and put it on the F key. I'm likely gonna invert it so that way it feels weird if I put my hand on it. All right, so this should be way easier because now I should be able to grab like this instead of just worrying about hitting all the other keys. In theory, it would have worked before, kind of like a bar chord. I just want to fuck up everything on the way up. But yeah, now I won't miss anything. So that way I don't feel like I'm messing up because once I reverse these two, I'll have everything right. So out with the switches. All right, we've done it. We have replaced we've gotten rid of every key that's not that. Now I'm gonna keep some of these and bring some of the keycaps back to my desk. So as I find out buttons I need to rebind, I could do this. But in theory, I have just made the jankiest hitbox possible. So let's give this a shot.
All right, we are back now with our updated, super modern keyboard, and now grabs are much easier. Actually, it really changes when you have less buttons to press. It gets way easier to hit your buttons, especially with grab. Now that I just kind of can slam anywhere, as long as I just generally reach for grab, I'm gonna get grab. Yeah. All right. Awesome. So we can do at least that's my strongest combo I can do right now. I'm still learning, how to play him. Not very good. So we will just take this online now and see if this feels better. If this feels like I can throw the fireballs, I can play normal, I can charge, I can do all my little inputs. Pretty much the same. Actually, I'd almost argue these keys, the movement keys, are almost easier to hit I would even say that like I would have these be this way normally. I just really like how quickly I can do that, because my one combo I really have to struggle with is this one, and I feel like I can nail that really easily on here because of how like tactile it is to know I've released the key. Like it springs back on the actual board. It doesn't push away my finger, so when I need to do this combo, I mess it up a lot due to not getting that into the correct, in air or whatever, I forget the name of the move, but that move throws me in the air all the time because I forget to release middle, so I end up inputting down back as I try to do it. So let's take this online and then see how it works, and I have good hopes for this one.
Round 2. Fight. Too good. Final round. Fight.
All right, well, I've tested both of them, and I have to say definitively that I would actually use this. It is fully functional in every way that I would use the hitbox. It feels the same way. It did not take but a match or two to bring over my same mechanics. Now, I'm not saying I'm very good, but functionally, this worked identically for me. If Zach wasn't taking this keyboard to use for his setup, and removing all the switches wasn't just a favor to him, then I would 100% keep this thing on the side of my desk for stream days or whenever we play Street Fighter here at the office, or if I want to do more videos on it, I would just use that. Now, functionally, it is not as good as having like a Razer Kitsune or something like that, like the buttons, the extra buttons that I might need to add back to make it fully functional, but I found myself having to reach over for my normal keyboard in the middle of it. But in reality, when I use my other one at home, I pretty much do the same thing. I have to, I can navigate the menus for Street Fighter, but if I want to do anything else, I grab my other keyboard, which is right there. So really, this works. If you're somebody who wanted to try out how to use like a hitbox, buy a nice little hot swap keyboard for maybe $50 and rip out the keys like I did. It works functionally the same. I mean, the Razer Kitsune is actually just keyboard switches, so save yourself some money if you want to try it out. Give your hitbox a test run. If you play on PC, I'd recommend this. I'd give it a pass, especially if it's hot swappable. You can buy whatever switches you want. Get the clunks, get the thunks, get the tactile, get the linear, do what you want with it. But if you have any questions, leave them down below. This keyboard will be soon ripped apart and turned into Zach's actual office keyboard, so I can't really make more videos on that one, but I might, seek out and see what other keyboards online might function the same way. And if you try this out, let me know. I think it's a fun little concept, and after some more use of it, I bet you could add in the keys you need and key buy them appropriately to make this an all-in-one solution if you truly wanted to. So thank you all for watching. Leave a comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and we appreciate you all for watching. Peace.